but let me try to let me see. Can you pinpoint? Can you tell me exactly like where your back hurts? Like what?
Yep.
Where does your back exactly hurt?
So you know where the two dips start in your tailbone on
Yes.
L5S1,
Yeah.
and then it goes all the way from into my hips, into my groin, down both legs, almost to my both knees. So it's on the outsides of my legs, all the way to
Wow.
my whole pelvic region.
Is it like? Do you have like nerve pain or something? Is that what it
I
is?
do. I've had bulging disc, herniated disc, and disc impingements, but I'm
I'm
not a
sorry,
good
darling. I'm
surgery
so sorry.
candidate.
You're not a good surgery candidate, they said?
No, no,
Why?
because just health issues and the discs above it and below it are weak from the
Aww.
overcompensation. And
Okay, well, let me see what I can do. Now, does the pain like stem from that part of your back down? Is that what it does?
yes,
It like flares out?
correct.
So that's the cause. Is I know exactly where it is. I got it in my mind. So let me try to help you with this, just to see if I can ease you up any pain, if that's okay. Do you want me to try to do that first, Missy?
That would be
All
amazing.
right, honey. What I need to do is just relax and close your. No, listen. I can't. My pain is in the middle of my back. That is where my back. A lot of it comes from like I guess trauma manifested in my back or stuff. But a lot of it also is strain on my back. I was a caregiver for a lot of years. For 25 years, I
Same, me
did
too.
caregiver. I was a caregiver for 25 years. The stress and strain on my back. A lot of it isn't. It's not just from childhood trauma. That's not. It's just the physical strain of my back that I did the work that I loved for over 25 years.
That's what happened to me too. I took care of my grandma for
Yeah.
15, my husband's dad for 12, and then my dad for the last 10.
Okay. All right. So close your eyes and just you relax in the bed, and I'm going to try to focus on that one spot in your back. Are you ready? And see if I can help it like manifest itself out. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here, you just close your eyes. Do you accept my energy?
I do.
All right. Here you go, sweetheart. Just close your eyes. Okay, Misty, how you feeling?
Good, actually. That was wild.
Did you feel it in the spot I was trying to aim for?
I didn't really feel anything in my back, but like my heart's fluttering, and it kind of like took made my breathing a little bit different. And then I'm like standing, and I was putting my arms on the um, side rail thing, trying to keep really still. And it's like I could feel my body like almost sway.
Interesting. I love that.
Yeah, me too. That one was like, there's no way I'm going to feel anything. And then now I'm like, that was wild.
Have you tried to stand up or anything?
I'm standing up now. I stood up right before you did it.
So how's the pain? Like, do you feel any pain radiating from anywhere?
I can still feel the pain. I did just also get an injection on Tuesday, and that's also helped. So, but I think I do feel a little bit better.
And it's funny because a lot of times when I do my energy, no, I wasn't. Somebody asked me, am I sleeping? No, I was doing my energy healing. Somebody said, are you sleeping? Yeah, increasing blood circulation probably could help to the area as well. But I was just trying to lift your pain, And it's funny, my energy sometimes goes where it needs to go to lift whatever pain you're having. So sometimes it might not be in the exact spot, but I was trying to like heal your pain and lift your pain, like so you wouldn't hurt so bad.
I appreciate it. I'll be interested, and that will continue. It's not just like for right now.
Right. It'll still work its way and do what it has to do. That's what I've always felt from the beginning, and nobody's ever told me any different. So I'm assuming that's what it does.
Right.
I feel like it'll work over the next few days. Hopefully, maybe when you get up in the morning, you never know, you might even feel better, even better. Honestly.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I will definitely have to let you know about that for sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel anything from my dad coming in?
Yeah, sure. Let me get connected to your dad first of all. Let me ask you. Was there any cancer with your father?
Yes.
And that's how he passed, correct?
Well, I'm not really sure.
Not really sure. But he had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if he might have had prostate cancer or somewhere down there in the lower region that he might have had cancer?
He had prostate cancer, yes.
Yeah.
The stomach, and the lining of his stomach.
Yeah. Does it make sense when he's trying to make me feel like he might have just drifted off and went to sleep and never woke up?
Yes.
I think his body just shut down, to be honest with you. I think that's what happened, and his heart just kind of slowed down and everything just kind of slowed down. Honey, it was just his time when he passed away. Now, do you have a February reference for anything? I'm hearing about February. Do you have connection to February for some reason?
Yes.
What's the connection?
My daughter's birthday.
Now, what about March? I just heard March. Do you have a March connection?
Yes. Her son, my grandson's.
I love that. What about September? I just heard September. You have September connection?
It's my son's birthday.
Aww, I love that. I love when I get all these months right, don't you guys?
Yes.
Aww. What about January? Now I heard January connection.
That's my husband's birthday.
Aww, my gosh. What about July? I heard July. Do you have a July connection?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, that's good enough. I got 4 out of 5. Ain't too bad.
Right. That's right.
Wow. Okay. Let me see what your dad is telling me, sweetheart. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Is there a 5 reference with your dad? Has he been gone for like 4 or 5 years, or is there any kind of 5 reference that you can think of for your dad? Because I just heard 5. I don't know what to do with the 5. I just heard 5. It's like, what do you do when you hear just the number 5? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
We'll just put that one to the side for now. Let's see what else I'm hearing. Go away, ants. I got my ant bait's coming tomorrow. My ant trap's coming tomorrow. I can't wait. I just don't like all these ants coming around here all the time.
The same way that time of year, they're starting to come.
Yeah, they sure are. That's for sure. And they come in all the cracks of the foundation, don't they?
The smallest crack.
Let's see what else your dad is telling me. Now, I just heard 3. Has he been gone? Did he pass away a few years ago? Your dad?
No, he just passed away in February.
So that's a few months. See, I heard 3. It's either a few months or a few years.
Yeah.
So that's what the reference is. When I hear like 3 or 5, it's usually 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days, May, or like, so whatever number I hear is normally it's like either a few months or a few weeks or a few days or a few years. So,
awesome.
He just wants to let you know, he says, sweetie, I passed away very peacefully. He says, that's what I want you to know is I passed away very peacefully. Do you feel even better now than you did? Because something is making me feel like you feel even better than you did when I did that, like before.
You mean after you did the healing?
Yeah.
Yes. Because I've been in a depressed mess in bed since he's passed.
Yeah, I know
He was
that.
my
And
best friend.
now
My person.
I can also do energy healing for depression and stuff as well because each energy healing I do could be for some other aspect of what you're doing, what you need, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes,
You're
yes.
just a miracle worker.
Honey, I have the power of God in my hands. That's all I know is that I can actually heal these people and heal
That
you
is
and
awesome.
heal everybody
So
else.
amazing.
I feel, believe me, I don't know why I'm so blessed. All I know is I've been very blessed all of my life. I can just feel it, and I'm just the energy healing. The people that I've healed with my energy healing is absolute madness. Now I remember those because it's not a reading. Now the readings, I don't remember shit. I don't remember anything. I don't remember
That's
nothing with
funny.
these readings, but I remember the energy healing. That's what I remember. Um, he says,
Do
sweetie, listen.
you?
He says, I know how much you miss me, but he says you need to don't just exist. You need to start living. He says, I know how much you miss me. I know how much you're hurting. But he says, I'm still here. You just can't physically see me, but I'm still here. You can feel me. Did he smoke cigars for some reason?
No.
I just heard about cigars. Anybody around you smoke cigars? I don't know. I just heard cigars. It's weird.
Not the way you would smoke them.
No worries, no worries. But
You know what I'm saying?
is there
The Mary Jane.
what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh well.
And cigars.
Were they?
So,
Let's say BLUNTS. Is that right? Like
yes, yes.
maybe he. I just heard the BLUNTS. That's what I heard.
And that was our little thing. He always said, just go smoke, you'll feel better.
Listen,
Because that's why I
I
do
don't
it. It's
listen.
the
If anybody was going to do something, that is the best thing possible that you guys could do because you don't Jones for that shit. You know that, right?
Right, I do, yeah.
It's the
and I
only.
don't want
It's the
pills,
only.
so-
It's the only substance you don't Jones for.
That's right. And
All it
it
does-
helps me from being on opiates.
Yeah.
I mean, I just recently had to get on them because the marijuana wasn't working. And when the
sorry.
marijuana and the medicine isn't working, you know there's a true problem.
Well, I'm going to do another energy healing for you to try to boost your healing when it comes to like your back pain and the stemming out from your back, you know?
Okay.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Can you bend over for a second? Are you able to bend over? Does it hurt when you bend over?
Nope, it doesn't hurt to bend over. It's just going backwards.
Going, you mean leaning backwards? you mean?
Leaning back, yeah, or standing too long, or
Okay, interesting. Okay. Interesting. And it's a shame that we have these physical reactions to our jobs because I was a good caregiver. And I probably did more.
loved it.
I probably did more things. That was my passion. I had to quit that
Mine
because
too.
this was my passion. Now, I was still working and doing this for free, most of last year till about September, October. Then I had to quit working because I started charging because I was getting too good too fast. So I had to start charging because
Well, yeah, you need to. And
this was
your
my.
prices are pretty low.
Let me see something. Let me tell you something. But until I started charging, I was worn out as hell. But because I get the reciprocative energy of you guys paying for my service, I'm on here 10, 12 hours a day.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So because I have the reciprocative energy, but when I was doing it for free, they'll tell you I was here last year, I was so fucking worn out after only a few readings because I wasn't really getting the reciprocation that I need. But I've also learned how to like do things to help preserve my energy as well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have to take breaks or whatever.
Thank you for subbing on my YT. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Somebody said
Can
I
you tell
subbed.
if my daughter Brittany's with him?
Oh, I'm sorry you lost your daughter. Yeah, she is with him. She says I'm with Grandpa. She says I'm with Grandpa. I'm sorry that you lost your daughter. That must be hard on you. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Was she fairly young when she passed away? I feel like she was fairly young. Was she in her 20s, like early 20s maybe?
No, she was stillborn.
Oh, she was stillborn. Okay. But wait a minute. Would she be like in her 20s now? If she was alive?
No, 30.
30. Okay. Close enough. Late 20s, early 30s. It's close enough, my friend. When I hear 20s, it's usually like late 20s, early 30s. If I hear 40s, it's like late 30s, early 40s. You know how that goes. Yes, your dad has her. And so she aged up to 30. So she aged up to the age of 30. But she'll stay around the age of 30. She won't age anymore because we all go back to about that age, you know?
You stay at 30?
Yeah, you stay at 30. You don't age past 30. We stay at we all progress back to around the age of 30 when we cross over. That is like the age that everybody presents themselves as these younger versions of themselves in their 30s. Yeah.
Wow, I
My
didn't know
husband,
that.
my husband, I think is around 30, 31, something like that. Yeah. So that just happens. That's just one of those things that happens.
Hmm.
So let me see what else. Let me see what your daughter is saying. She says, "Hey, mom, it's good to talk to you." She says, "I'm sorry I wasn't able to be born." Do you know if something might have happened with the umbilical cord with the daughter?
It was her umbilical cord.
Yeah, because she's talking about her umbilical cord. That's what she says. And I just got goosebumps. I hope you did too, my friend.
I did.
She says, "I know how hard it was." Let me ask you something. Did you know that she was going to be stillborn? That she had already passed away? That no heartbeat for her?
I did.
Did you carry her to term?
I did.
Wow, and that must
She
have been
was
so
sober.
hard. What must have been so hard for you?
Very hard. Very, very hard.
But you got to hold her for a while after she came out, did you not?
We did get a hold her for a while. We got a hold her for overnight.
Oh, I love that. I feel like she was already like gone for a while. When was she? Did you have to carry her for like another couple of weeks or something?
No, I
No.
literally found out. She was very, very active. And when I'd go to sleep at night, she would have to kick my husband in the stomach. It was something she had to do. And if I didn't let her do it, she would like keep kicking me until I did, made it happen.
Yeah.
And so I would have to go from the kitchen in there when he's asleep and make it happen. Well, she didn't do it that night. And I'm like, ugh, what's wrong?
Something's
And
wrong.
I was in the kitchen, but it literally got my attention because he had been in bed for a minute. And she did it every day, and then when she didn't, that got my attention.
Yeah.
And I called the doctor, and they said, drink some juice and walk around the house 5 times and see if you can get her moving. Lay flat. Didn't got up there, and they said that they put the heartbeat things on me and stuff and said, "Oh, we got a heartbeat. It's okay. Calm down." So I did. Well, my heart rate was so high, thinking something was wrong. They were picking up my heartbeat and not hers.
Aww.
And they thought it was hers when it was mine.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, I had to go through 9.5 hours of labor. They induced me, but still it was 9.5 hours of labor to have her and to not hear her cry. And they just said it was called a true knot.
Yeah.
That it's a cord or knot just in the middle of the cord. And
Yeah.
I mean, she would do somersaults. My stomach would look so crazy. I mean, I just can't. I've never had I've had 3 pregnancies, and I never had such an active baby. And they think that she just flipped, and as she got bigger, it just got tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
And cut off, sadly. But
she said, you know what? She says, "I'm sorry." She said, "I was a happy baby. I was a very happy baby. I just want you to know that." She says, "I was so looking forward to have you as my mom." But she is with you, darling. She is with you. Her soul is stayed with you this whole time. It's not gone anywhere just because you lost her. Did you bury her in like a small wooden box or something?
She's in a casket. Yeah. It was. It might have been no, it was white. It was white. We had this, like I said, would have been my daughter just turned 30 in February.
Yeah.
And what was wild was my daughter that you mentioned being born in. Well, you know what? I didn't even think about that till now. You said February.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter that I have that's alive, that's 30, just turned 30 this year. Her birthday's in February. Well, Brittany, my one that I lost, is also in February.
Mm.
So, and they're 3 days apart. Ashley's is February 20th, and or 5 days. Brittany's is the 25th.
Now,
but
let me ask you something. So, Brittany was not Brittany, but your other daughter was born after this loss, correct?
Yes, a year after. And she would talk to her, and I mean, like when she was 2 or 3, and it would freak me out.
Because she saw her, because she was there. She saw her. She saw her sister.
Yeah, we would be outside playing, and she would say, I'm like, "Come on, let's go to McDonald's and get your lunch." Mom, I I can't. Brittany will get mad if I quit pushing her. And I'm like, what? But yeah, it was.
Did she already know her name, or is that something she learned from Brittany?
She wouldn't say Brittany. I'm sorry. She said Sissy.
Oh, Sissy. Okay, got you,
And
got you.
that was the first time. And then one time, my husband and I went in the bedroom and she had a mess, and we just didn't. Of course, she was either blaming it on her or really was happening. But he said, "Come on, girl, you go pick your room up, getting ready for bed." She said, "I can't because Sissy's playing with my toys."
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. She was telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. She was really playing with the toys. That's the thing. She was playing with her sister because they grew up together. And so she says, "Mom, I'm sorry that I just wasn't meant to be, but I wish things could have come differently, but she said that was just my fate. My fate was never to be born." But she says, "I love you more than anything. I just wanted you to know that." She says, "I love you more than anything, and I'm so sorry that I was never born, but she's been here with you this whole time."
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
Need to get over the struggle with my dad and get.
I think you will. It's just going to take you time to adjust not having your dad. Your dad was very important to you, sweetheart.
Yes. I talked to him 10 or 15 times a day. It didn't matter what I did. He was my person. Even though I'm married, hell, I'd probably talk to my dad more, my dad more than I did my husband. But it's just, we were just close our whole life.
He says, "Sweetie, I'm still here. Even though you can't see me, I'm still here." He's still very active in your house. Just so you know, do you notice the lights flicker in your house?
No.
I feel he does it. You might not be able to pay attention to it, but I feel sometimes the lights might flicker and you might just not pay attention to it. But what about coins? Have you found coins on the floor, random places, weird coins, weird places they shouldn't be?
No, but I have, when my brother and I had some 401ks, and he left us quite a bit of money, and he lived his life to live for his kids. My dad was one of a kind.
Yeah.
But anyways, we went to the bank like a month ago and got some of the money. We had to sign off on some stuff, and we went to the cemetery after and thanked Dad and talked to him or whatever, and we went back to Dad's house because my brother's living there. And as soon as we walked in, it caught me by surprise. I didn't even take more than one step, and I'm couldn't move, and I'm like, "What do you got in here that smells like the funeral home?"
Yeah.
"It smells like roses." And he's like, "I've not been home. We're just getting home. I don't have anything in here." And then he walked in, and it was so strong. It was burning our noses. It was that strong. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, I got 2 Great Danes. But yeah, it was that strong. It was just, I said, "Brian, it's Dad." It was an awesome to be able to experience it together, I guess.
That's amazing. Spirit does some crazy things, doesn't it?
It does. So I do, and I kind of felt like a hug, and like he's put his arms around me, but that's pretty much it. So, all right, well, I will let you do another one, and
listen, well, hold on a second. Before you go, let me try one more energy healing for you. Is that okay? Would you like me to try?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want me to just still focus on the pain, or try to help I can try to do both, lift your anxiety and depression. Would you want me to help? I feel like that maybe that's something that's more important right now to help lift that. What do you think? You tell me what you think.
Let's go ahead and do that, because since you already did a little bit of the pain,
okay,
that way we can try to get both of them.
Okay. All right. So do you accept my energy?
I do.
Okay, now I'm gonna. I'm gonna shoot for your chest area. That's where we keep a lot of our anxiety and depression right here. So I'm gonna just try to heal your heart. Okay? Does that sound good? All right, here we go. Just relax, sweetheart. Here we go, sweetheart. Okay, Missy, how you feeling now, sweetheart?
About the same. I think I feel like I did earlier when you did it.
Okay. Well, and like I said, it might still work a little bit. Okay, sweetheart, you just gotta just let it do what it has to do. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I hope when you wake up tomorrow, maybe sometimes it's a delayed reaction too. It might take a delayed reaction as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
so just make sure, I wish you listen, I wish you so much luck. Now I want to tell you, don't forget, this will be on my YT if you want to find it. My YT is the link in one of the links in my profile, okay? So you
Yeah, I
have
seen
it.
it over there.
Oh,
I
did you?
checked into it. So
Oh, did